Hey everyone, and welcome back to What's Your Favorite Scary Story? So, I know what you guys are already thinking. This is definitely not where I usually record my videos. I'm in a house right now, in an undisclosed location. But, yeah, so now my normal setup of where I'm usually recording these. This is only really for this episode that I think is going to be the only one that's going to be affected by this. I can't see any others gonna be here until like months from now, so you won't see this location until like maybe 2 or 3 months. But I mean, I think I already know what you guys want to see, which are the scary stories. So let's get into all of them, and I'll just talk to you once all the stories are done. The Ransom Note. This can't be happening. I just got home from a boring charity dinner and poured myself a glass of wine. It was Friday, and I was planning to just hang in my underwear and get a nice buzz going on. My husband was visiting his parents, and he took our daughter with him. I got the whole house to myself for the entire week. I really needed some alone time. I barely had any since our daughter was born. I never really wanted to have kids, but when I found out that I was pregnant, my husband insisted that we keep the baby. Luckily, I married rich, so I would get anything I wanted. We hired a nanny right away. Before turning on the TV, I decided to go through a pile of letters I had been gathering on the dining room table. I had canceled the cleaning service this week, so it was getting a little bit messy around the house. Oh well, I still had a couple of days left before I had to put on my perfect housewife mask again. I threw some fundraiser invitations in the trash, and then I noticed the letter. It was plain, brown envelope with the word urgent written on it. No address, no postage stamp. And when I opened it, I knew right away what it was. I had seen them on the TV.
We have your husband and daughter. We will kill them. No police. Bring $1 million cash. Saturday, 11 p.m. Address below. Must come alone.
Is this real? It can't be. This only happens in movies, not in real life. Where? How? How did they take them? Where are they holding them? They know we have money. Well, everybody knows that. What would the police do? What could they do? I could call them, and I guess they would try to track down the person who delivered the letter, and there would most certainly be an ambush in the meeting spot. That would be risky. No police. I stared at the colorful cut-out letters. My head was spinning from thinking so much. I couldn't believe my luck. I didn't really care about that disgusting excuse of a man, and, well, like I said, I never wanted kids. I tore the ransom note to pieces and threw it in the trash. Now, where was that wine? Spookie Visitors. The last thing I saw was my alarm clock flashing 12:07 before she pushed her long rotten nails through my chest, her other hand muffling my screams. I sat bolt upright, relieved it was only a dream. But as I saw my alarm clock read 12:06, I heard my closet door creak open. Please help me with advice about my scary dating situation. This might seem like a strange place to ask, but I'm really hoping you can help out with some dating advice in a bit of a scary situation. As you probably know, there's a lot of grumbling these days about kids living with their parents longer into adulthood than they used to. I'm a little ashamed to say that I'm one of those kids, and whilst I never planned to be living at home at the age of 30, circumstances have left me with no choice. College debt got on top of me in my 20s, and I've had to do some things I'm not proud of to make ends meet since then, but I still find myself unable to afford to move out. My biggest regret about this situation is the difficulty I've had dating. Bringing girls home feels impossible. Should I risk asking a new girl I've been seeing back to my place? I'll give you some idea of what home life is like for me. Dating apps like Tinder and Bumble are my way of meeting women, as I don't work and spend a lot of time looking after my parents. Mom and Dad really rely on me to get everything done around the house, and for years I've been responsible for their self-care too. An average day of the week might find me getting mom dressed in the morning, mowing the lawn in the afternoon, and filling out tax returns in the evening. There's hardly a second to myself, and I resent that a bit, but since I basically live off my parents' pension, I do feel like it's the least I can do. I guess if I'm honest, it's gotten to a stage where I don't feel I have any other choice. I am grateful that my parents never complain about me still being at home, and I know for sure that they wouldn't give my girlfriend any bother if I did bring her back to meet them. My problem is more what her reaction might be. I just think my situation is one most girls would find scary. Meeting Lisa through online dating has been a big relief from the day-to-day grind that life has become. Her messages always give me a laugh, even when I'm doing something as demeaning as cleaning up my parents' mess or swatting flies for them. This summer, the place seems to be crawling with them, and they constantly bother my mom and dad. It's another thing I'm worried will put Lisa off if I invite her home. What do you think? Should I bring Lisa home? My folks have only been dead for 6 years, and I've been very careful to preserve their bodies. But I guess a girl might still find meeting them scary. After all the trouble I went to killing them to claim their pensions, it seems like a waste to move out now. What should I do? The nurse. After struggling desperately to move any part of his paralytic body, just to alert the doctors that he was conscious before they made the first incision, he was relieved to see that one of the nurses had noticed his pupils dilating from the bright light. She leaned in close and, in a whisper that tickled his ear, said,
"You think we don't know you're awake?"
And welcome back. So, I hope you guys all enjoyed. I'm going to have Tina just flash on the screen my list of what I thought was the best one to the least favorite, which is going to happen now. So, there you guys go. Thank you everyone for watching, and thank you so much to Tina for being one of the voices, and thank you so much to Dan for being one of the other voices. I really appreciate it. You guys came in clutch. But let's flash forward to the next review.